Hi, and welcome to another bite-sized episode. And this one falls on the podcast's 4-year anniversary. Happy birthday to my little pod. This originally started for psychologists and therapists, focusing on self-care and taking care of the human in the therapist's chair. At the time, I was a clinical psychologist myself, and I could see the struggles that people were having. Over time, it evolved. We evolve. Business evolves. Life changes. And it's important we change with it. Some of the things I've learned while doing the podcast are how much I love interviewing people. Well, more like having great chats. There's always so much we can learn from others. Let me know which has been your favourite guest interview. I also think batching our work or life admin, whether it's podcast episodes, social media, weekly meals, things like that, really does make a difference. Time spent now gives you time back later, and your future self really will thank you for that. Having others to support you is invaluable. I am so grateful to my podcast editor, Nissa, who's been with me from the very start and is now someone I consider a really dear friend. Thanks, Nissa, for everything that you do. Also, my wonderful VA, Aliana, who's been with me for almost 1.5 years now, and she takes care of the behind the scenes for me, all the podcast stuff. Having both Nissa and Aliana allows me to focus on what I do best. To be honest, if I had to edit and do all the uploading, etc., I probably wouldn't still be doing this 4 years on. So it's good to have people to help us with some stuff. Sometimes I wonder if the podcast is really helpful and worth me doing. And then I think about how much I enjoy it. And when I get a message or a comment from one of you, it reminds me that we can make positive impact one small step at a time. Within the last 4 years that I've been doing the podcast, I've come to learn I'm a neurodivergent woman, autistic with ADHD, which has only increased my own self-compassion and enhanced my ability to take care of myself in ways that really work for me, and has allowed me to continue to evolve my business so it really suits me. My questions for you this week are: what have you learned about yourself over the past few years? And what has it enabled you to do? And what else would you like to learn about? In the meantime, I'll be making sure I slow down and taking the time to celebrate this milestone. We can so easily overlook the celebrations and be busy moving on to the next goal or next shiny thing. Celebrations help us reflect on where we have come from, what we've achieved, and how we managed to do that. It provides us with motivation moving forward and helps us see our strengths and abilities, rather than just allowing our self-critic to always be highlighting where we are not enough or not doing enough. It's too easy to get caught up in self-criticism. It's too easy to focus on what we're not doing. And I think when we can really reflect on the things that we are doing and we can celebrate those things and celebrate ourselves for doing them, it can make such a difference and be a really important part of building that self-compassionate relationship. That has been probably one of the most life-changing things for me, changing the relationship that I have with myself. from one that was really quite toxic and self-critical to one that is now very compassionate. And I'd love that for you. So if you're looking for ways to do that for yourself, you're looking for anybody to work with to help you with that, do reach out and let's see if we're a good fit for one another. Thank you so much for tuning in to this anniversary episode. I really do appreciate having you here. It can get lonely in podcast land, as I've said before, so feel free to reach out and let me know that you're enjoying the podcast or what you're enjoying most about it or what you'd like to see in future episodes. And I look forward to bringing you another great episode next week. So in the meantime, go well and go gently with yourself. And I'll see you again next week.